Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. And the whole... we need to go talk to everyone on the ship. Then we have to go to the Nexus. Oh, so in the last episode, we may have cheated my resources a bit. My credits anyway. Just cause I know I'm gonna need a lot of credits for all the materials. I'm gonna need a lot of materials.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
But yeah, a lot of talking. And a lot of buying. Probably in this episode. And now that we have the credits, we have to go and buy a lot of things. Which means we need to manipulate the general market. A lot. Which is going to be a bit slow because I'm converting the last video. So loading times are going to be a bit slower. Not as bad as they were, you know. Back when we first did this, but still. Noticeably slower. I might have to just stop recording until it actually loads. Didn't think it was going to be that slow.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's
So
okay.
you're just going to sleep on the kitchen
And
table
I'm in
or
one of the
something?
escape pods. More my speed. That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
Whatever's cool.
I don't care where anyone sleeps, as long as we realize what a kick-ass team we have. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Yeah.
Overcame radiation poisoning. A number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task
like
at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on. We need
First
to
we
not
need
go
to
off
for the
half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
True.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Just get along, everyone.
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough, without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
If Krogan are known for one thing, it's getting along.
I know, right?
But not humility or self-awareness. Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical? Good meeting, everyone.
At least her face matches the tone. By the way, augmentations are real things that you could incorporate. Thanks for telling me about augmentations, you know. It's not like we have put all those good augmentations into one gun. And I'm still not sure if it's really that great. But I need a bunch more, you know, augmentations and everything else before I can really build another gun, so yeah. So we're going back to the Nexus. That was just
How
dialogue.
long were you on Eos, Drac?
Long enough to get sand in cracks I didn't even know I had.
Well, there you go.
And neglect your prosthetics.
Neglect adds character.
Strategy missions. Thought that was vibe. Oh, we don't have that yet. Right. Let's see.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You
Right.
don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
How's the morale?
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular?
Well, I guess
I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
Well, tell me about what your sorting method.
Why do you sort them that way?
Just easier for me to see patterns in behavior.
Okay.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
Oh, well, how's Gil?
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head on.
Fail.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
Suvi.
Suvi okay?
She's remarkably adaptive. I'm kind of jealous.
Liam?
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's we can't lose attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
Okay, well, how about
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
PB.
Is PB alright?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
Huh.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
I think you might have a thing for Drac. But anyway, yeah, sure.
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked?
Thanks for the insight.
So, why'd you become a doctor?
How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer. I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Helios?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
And I probably really need to research right now. Oh, so Cora. Well, here's the thing. If a crew member has the door closed, that usually means they have new dialogue.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
Yay.
They'll be starting crops soon.
Yay. Even though we will never see those crops properly. Even when
Can't
we
tell
go
if they
there.
have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
That's not a bad idea.
It'd be good to bring something beautiful across galaxies.
Everyone in the initiative has their something beautiful. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
Well, maybe
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about
Keep
it.
bringing that up.
The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different,
Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad.
And if that Remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
I'll work on it. But by the way, we're not done with dialogue.
Hi there.
I don't think there's anything we can actually talk about.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
The Lucinia? Checking every comm that's coming in. Nothing concrete yet.
I like how it's still, like, not grayed out. So apparently it's still relevant, but not right now.
Any more Commando war stories?
We once infiltrated a dangerous cult by posing as new initiates. Valenza hated it. She was like our padre. The cult, that perversion of faith, really upset her.
How did you stop them?
Nasira pretended that Valenza needed to be purified of evil. She was given a private audience with the cult leader. Valenza shot her, and then prayed for her.
Any more Commando war stories?
Not just now. I'll try to remember a good one.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Where is my pie jack anyway? That's a good question. Where is the monkey? Don't know where he is. That'd be up there or downhill. Who knows? He gets around the ship pretty quickly.
Messing with that vault feels like early brain surgery. Just poking and hoping.
As long as it helps us to live here, I don't care how the vault's doing it.
Magnificently. That's how.
I prefer tech with more exposed bolts. If you can't open it, you don't own it.
Bye, Gil. Anything
Hey,
new?
Ryder. What's the story?
Apparently nothing.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Wait. We have new crew, so that means we should talk about our crew.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Veteran Suvi are my girls. Get along well. Lots of mutual
That's the
respect.
same.
PB's a real spark plug. I like her, but she's exhausting. And Drax's my kind of guy. Brash. Takes no shit. As far as your Hyperion peeps go,
And then
Doc's kind of nosy. Liam's good for a lot.
Need somebody.
Zoo? Ooh, can I be a mongoose?
right.
What about... We're...
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
No.
Anytime.
Anyway. Continuing on. And dropping down. Liam, you're not in your room. That means you have nothing truly relevant to talk about.
Prodromos. Prodromos. Sounds good, doesn't it? We started Pathfinder. A new life. That is goddamn brilliant.
Well, that's blunt. I'm interested in you. No, we're not interested in Liam. We're interested in Vetra. Maybe Subi, but mainly Vetra. But anyway, I guess tell me about
You
you.
barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
You were a cop, then crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
An impatient rookie, frustrated by procedure. That's overdone.
I know, right? I wanted new, and I got it. And that led me here.
Tell me about your family.
I miss the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does.
Maybe.
Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin. Both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
Traditional is a weird term for family. Like normal. Who's that describe?
I suppose you're right.
Don't like the
I
word
sure
normal.
didn't keep the tradition. I said goodbye to my mum and dad, and got on a ship to Andromeda.
I guess that's it.
We'll talk later.
Wasn't that over dialogue?
I know it.
Liam, wasn't that over dialogue?
Yeah, Ryder?
Yeah, this one.
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
Am I doing a
I'm
good
committed
job?
to the initiative. You're Pathfinder. It's as simple as it gets.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Apparently,
I know
that's not, apparently that's a neutral answer. It's not, are you doing good or not? You know, where's my pie jack? Liam? My pie jack in hell? No? Okay. Better be right with you. My pie jack in the food? No. It's probably in my room, maybe. That would make sense. Anyway, Vetra.
Terraforming, Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Helios was about, did we?
Well, that's why it's an adventure.
If we knew what it was all about, it wouldn't be an adventure. It would just be moving, and everyone hates moving. Just the packing alone. Blah.
Point
Yes,
taken.
indeed.
I'm just saying. I really hope you have a plan, Ryder.
Well,
The plan's the same. We find a home. Whatever that takes.
Keep that drive. Makes me believe we can make it. I mean, we have to make it. The alternative is not even worth thinking about.
so, anyone special in your
Have
life?
anyone else here with you? Besides Sid?
No, just me and Sid. It's always been just the two of us.
No, I mean, someone special.
Special? Oh. You mean like... Oh. No, nothing like that. Who has time? What about you?
Anywhere's gonna feel empty if you don't have someone to share it with.
A romantic? I wasn't expecting that. Then again, the entire idea of leaving everything you know for a chance at something new is kind of romantic. Anyway.
Anyway. Well,
You probably have work to do.
We'll try
We
again
can
later.
chat later.
You know where to find me.
at least that isn't as awkward as the Sufi one. Okay, I'm gonna make things complicated, ain't I? Because dialogues. Dialogues. Oh. Hi. There you are.
Just looking for attention, aren't you?
Check your helmet before you put it on. This scratch? He was sleeping in mine.
I remarked yesterday near the biolab, nice one with a magnetized base. You left it sideways to a bulkhead. That's fine, I just put it down for a sec when my hands were full. Next time, maybe empty it first. There's a summon pinwheel and the Nexus had a photo of 50 you. Says you're both officially members of the Pathfinder team, welcome. Jack, I just want to check in publicly about what I said. That's all, the best head bar is always the one you don't see coming. Keep that in mind. By the way, Drac. Because he's taking over the kitchen.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who were you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just 'cause she's my granddaughter.
But we like trouble here.
Well, welcome to the Tempest. Trouble's what we do.
I like the way you think, kid.
Ugh. Someone somewhere shivered when I said that.
Probably Tan. Damn politicians.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Leaving the Nexus can't have been an easy choice.
It was, actually. Staying became impossible. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Krogan could have made a real difference on the Nexus.
Staying under those conditions would have just resulted in another mutiny. We have a much better shot at something good out here.
Can't argue with that.
Okay, so here's something that bothers me. They mentioned, like, numerous arcs, right? They didn't mention a Krogan arc. You know, the Centurion, the Solarian arc. There's no Krogan arc. Yet most of the Krogan came with, like, I guess the Nexus? For, you know, protection and stuff, but most of them were modified to have the genophage levels reduced. But still, no Krogan arc.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in Assistant
I don't
Director.
think I have.
Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for cash ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it.
So
We
you're
should
saying
pay him a
it's
visit
Quest.
on the Nexus.
But also Cash.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her, too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess.
Did Lexi brief you on Sam and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah, you want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Right.
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators. Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah, my peacekeeping career went up in smoke when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the writer name, I'll bet.
Almost. Sam is part of what makes someone a Pathfinder. You're just going to have to deal with that.
So long as it's not in my head and it ain't messing with my body.
Fail. So,
I'd like to know more about
Jack.
you.
Fire away.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit, well over 1,000 years.
I think he might
Don't
be older
even know
than
how
that.
I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
Yeah. That's the problem, though, about the Krogan, if you think about it. They can live for a very long time, and they can mass populate. Yeah, you can see a problem with the whole curing the genophage thing. Because you're a Krogan that can live for over 1,000 years. And they can pop out potentially 1,000 children a year. That's bad. Like, it's been 600 years. I'm pretty sure the Mass Effect 1 galaxy's just flooded with Krogan by now.
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
Sorta.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for Kesh right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
She really has a way of getting things done.
She sure does. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
That was the Krogan
Tell me
colony.
more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going. Self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Krogan
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps.
fail.
I'm pretty fond of corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
Oh, that Nexus.
Why did the
uprising.
Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
Do you think Kesh can handle station politics?
Kesh can handle anything. Thing is, Spender's a liar and a coward. He was part of the mutiny, I know he was. A lot of people got hurt because of him, on both sides.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out and my clan needs to get back on station, without Spender messing things up.
Fail.
Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
Okay. How about your war story?
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a piejack scratch its butt?
Yes, they do.
Anything about the Ket? Or combat in general?
Well, Common Ket are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Well, there you go. More combat advice.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you when you least expect it. Just listen for them. They tend to give themselves away right before coming at you. Break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Destined are annoying, quick. Got some
Don't
crazy
even know what
mist
those
that
are
hides
yet.
them from view. They're friends, too. Take a Destined down, and that mist goes away. Makes them a prime target, if you ask me. Perfect for grenade practice.
Tell me more
combat.
about fighting Ket.
There's just something wrong about the kid. The absolute single-mindedness.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
So, Chosen, it's not good to let too many of them get
Those are
close
the
to you
basic
at
ones we
once.
fought.
If they hit your shields, take a step back. Let me handle them. Bet you anything they're not used to being rushed by a Krogan.
Why are they also not used to being rushed by, frickin' charge?
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Charge is a thing.
Fire and explosives are good against anything with heavy armor. Or anything, really. Generally, no one likes being set on fire.
Generally, there's a story behind this.
Ha, there sure is.
Well, let's listen to it.
You mentioned that people generally don't like being set on fire.
I was hoping you'd ask. So, about 400 years ago, give or take a decade, me and my outfit were pinned down during a skirmish with another merc group. So I pull off my usual stunt, charge ahead and breach their barricade.
Fail.
Pop my flamethrower and get ready to let go. Only to see them all screaming and running away. Turns out, I crashed through a shipment of Turian brandy on my way in. Never even noticed I was on fire. But they sure did. Never seen a pack of mercs panic that badly before.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Ascendant,
Never fought
Keep
those
your
yet.
distance. Don't let them get you in those force fields. Pop that little orb, then shoot him in the head, just like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Fiends, kid. Even I'm not gonna mess with those at close
Yeah, that was
range.
that.
Keep
Fought
your
one of
distance. Shoot them in the red fleshy bits, or I guess in the face if you can't flank them.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Shoot stuff and don't die. Always works for me.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Shoot stuff and don't
Shoot
die.
stuff and don't die. Always works for me.
Okay. Well, I believe we've
We can
exhausted
talk more
that
later.
for now.
Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
Is everyone a kid to you?
Probably.
Ha, when you get to be my age, yeah, pretty much.
I mean, probably. So yeah, he's just... Where do you sleep? Do you... Don't you want from the refrigerator? I guess maybe the couch? Maybe just flops down on that table. I don't know. But yay, we made it back here. Damn, you have any new jokes?
Hello, Ryder. Eos has been a lesson in contrast. Alec Ryder rarely endured doubt. His accomplishments were taken for granted. But you succeeded on Eos, despite doubt and fear. Emotionally, the difference is like catching a ball versus catching a star. You have grown.
And as a result, so have I. I have grown off your experiences. Oh god, just think once we actually bang. I have grown off your experiences. But wait, how about the memory
What's the latest on the memory triggers?
A memory has unlocked and is available for further
I have to go
investigation.
back all the way to
You will
the
need
top.
to return to Sam Node in the Hyperion.
How's your humor coming along?
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why is it so hard to find a good steak?
I don't know, Sam.
Because it's a rare medium. Well done.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
I am formulating a new one.
Thanks, Sam.
Anyway.
Nothing more.
So, how's my email? Oh. Very much of my lost house petition asked me to convey their appreciation to you for finding their loved ones. It's always difficult when we lose people, but knowing what happened will help them in the mourning process. Knowledge. I don't know, forget the intrusion. I have an issue that you and Sam should be able to readily solve. It may assist my good investigation into the scourge. We can discuss it personally in the Nexus labs. My brother Dash was my best friend, still painting that he's gone. Though we won't be able to the future here in Andromeda Kill, but knowing that our family pendants are united does my heart good. My wife and I set our hero and start our family. Our first one will carry my brother's name, and hopefully he or she will become my new best friend. Serious hopes to accompany you and your team. Thanks for talking. Things feel better, though they don't feel fetched yet. Remember to take time for yourself too. What's important, but so is time to grieve. Even fear cannot rule you. Let them be your faithful servants, protector of the mistress, lost serves a huntress, like fuel serves fire. These plans are coming along, Sam and I learning about bonding together. Interesting times. You can still smell that remnant fault on my armor. A lot of weird shit down there, like my hunter's manners would say. The razor's edge between known and unknown teaches you what it can be cut away. I think about reminding me a little bit of some of the temples on Thessia. Same huge spaces and running water. Same sense of huge purpose that you can't really understand. Makes me wonder if I ever really know what the builders did to Thal. Oh, Jesus. Alright, I'm pleased to report the temperature is operating at peak efficiencies. You know that you're in command, I thought I'd show off your secret shipboard hat to the designers, and I sneaked into your code. Just say the code JCSB to your Omni-2 to open the debug command menu. Give all the spin, let you use the copy to dispense to the gallery an elaborate number of times. Water temp override overrides the normal hot water action in the showers. Jump rush Q, put your clothing ahead of everyone else's in the auto laundry cycle. Ooh. Give out the spin. Hey Beth, I'm just hitting this point again, our team. No place I'd rather be. Here's where we get to fix things. Soon as we have people on the ground, I have eyes on just how to get them what they need. So, yeah, okay. Anyway, Jesus. So many things. Thought I had to clarify. I know I said something about back channels doing what I have to do, being the Nexus. And in the bad times, a lot of us get used to a lot of ugly things because the virus just isn't that pretty. But in the end, I'm here to help you. So if there's anything you don't like, I won't do it. Simple as that. You're right, I've attached a paper on here is sewing in case you are looking for some light, better time reading. Once again, I'm so honored to be here. Attachment. Scarise the spam is no quarantined. Better tell me what happened to your dad. I've lost a lot of people over the years. Figure you could use some cheering up or at least some distraction. This usually helps. Has attached 37 images of various rifles and shotguns. 2 duplicate images. Many are low res or watermarked. Thanks, Jack. Guess you're interested. Attachment Krogan for area integration. Attach this my Krogan thesis that I mentioned to you. I know on 5 pages, but I wasn't allowed to go over. You can through it. I wrote a longer dissertation for 200 minutes and around 1,400 pages. I given the amount of high impact cardio in your exercise. I recommend spending 5 to 10 minutes a day searching up your hips and relieve tightness in the low back. The pose is listed below to do nicely. Standing spread your legs apart, turning one foot outwards. Take a deep breath on exhale. Bend your torso towards the outward facing foot until your hand meets your ankle. Hold for 5 seconds, then switch sides. Lying on your back, bring your feet together until there is a diamond of negative space between your legs. Palms against the floor. Push your hips forward. Be careful not to overexert yourself. Take a deep breath on exhale. Bring both hands together to form a triangle. On the second inhale, swing arms overhead and bend forward until your torso is between your thighs. Hold for 3 breaths, reaching forward with each exhale. Please let me know if you need diagrams or vids. Decors. Hey Ryder, hope it's okay that I'm keeping this decor in my room. I escape. I guess it's very like to ponder things before bed. That's how I just come to while I'm half asleep. So, my side first. Anyway, we know for sure it's got some day in it. The trick is how to get. Also, time to archive everything. Archive. So that way I don't start over old messages. And that's our archive. Okay then. Oh, so hey, we picked that thing up. Which is, thing. And we can turn on the music that we can't hear. Because that's a thing we can do. Alright, door. I'm sorry. Am I trapped in here now? Okay. Concerning. And ladders. Ugh, I hate ladders.
Those Remnant vaults, all those secrets. Have to go exploring in one someday.
Imagine flying through one. Now that would be a real hazard course.
Cal, no.
You're setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus.
I see.
This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Should I consider you a temporary addition?
Everything's temporary, Ryder. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Assignment, huh?
Tackling complete strangers in the Milky Way wasn't doing it for you?
I think tackling you anywhere would be fun. Did I say that out loud? Life won't be boring with you around. I may never yawn again.
Well, sleep.
Maybe you just needed more sleep.
We were out for 600 years. A special someone made the trip with me, and she woke up a different person. I've slept enough. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
Well, congratulate yourself. No one has ever so successfully dodged my attempts to get to know them.
Yes! I'm #1! Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth. Then again... I need Remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned, which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge,
Oh, really?
and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
I think you need like 10 or so. Of course, in pop-ups, I'm not sure. Anyway, dialogue.
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
Maybe.
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. A resourceful accomplice finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first Remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
By the way, we have flirting.
What does someone have to do to get you to flirt with them?
Not much at all. But I get a little extra jolt when I'm matched wink for wink. So just be yourself and the flirts will flow.
Well, there you go.
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone.
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder. Just a friend. The one who woke me up early. But now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
I don't know. Don't friends and loved ones make all the effort worthwhile?
I've always been self-motivated. Don't need much more than curiosity to drive me forward.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can
How old
appropriate it,
Phoebe's supposed
who
to
knows
be?
what advances we'll make.
Doesn't she seem almost a bit like she should be younger than Liara? In a way.
So, how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old. Wonder if he can still learn new tricks.
What about...
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work, work, work. Who's left?
Well, there's...
Oh, right, Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
She's exactly what she should be. Capable, reliable. She's a valuable part of my team.
Sure. That comes across too.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
Well, there you go.
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
Oh, so it's sort of like Mass Effect 1 in the way of party members, if you think about... I can't check that from here. But basically, if you think about it. So you start with your two party members, aka Liam and Cora, which would be like, well, I was gonna say Jenkins and Caden, but it'd be like Caden and Ash. Then after that you went to, well, we went to the Nexus and didn't really pick up party members, then for Vetra. But in this case we went to EOS and we picked up our other two party members, so... But yeah, we picked up like 3 party members on the Nexus and... I mean the Citadel in Mass Effect 1. Garrus, Reds, and Towie. It wasn't until later on where we got, you know, Liara. And that was basically our entire team. So in that case we only have, you know, one person we don't have, and that's later on. But more time to talk to more to the people. Yay.
Hello, Gil. When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay then.
What can I do for you?
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. It sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
The whole he designed the ship and then Gil's doing things his way. Yeah.
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model, how power moves through the ship. But he forgot to lock his terminal and we,
The whole bathroom?
For 2 days, poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all the bathroom lights would overload the engine core.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
Tell me something else about the ship.
I'm all out of stories for now. Sorry. You'll have to make some new
one.
ones.
That's not fair.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I'll admit it. Gil's rather irritating. He insists on redesigning systems rather than maintaining them.
Fail.
He likes to do things his way.
That doesn't make it the right way.
Well, what about new
What do you think of
people?
the rest of the crew?
Liam's quite fun. Not many humans have that kind of energy.
I mean, like,
I
Drag
probably
or
shouldn't have
Phoebe.
told him there are secret compartments in the armory, though.
But-
He's
but
been looking
Drag or
all
Phoebe.
day.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Dr. Tapero seems nice, if quiet. It must be very different here, compared to the Hyperion. Fewer people in stasis shock.
Let's keep it that way.
So,
What do you think of the
about
rest of the
Drag or
crew?
Phoebe?
Given Drax's history with Solarians, it's probably better I just stay out of his way.
Fail, I guess.
Too bad. That grunion roast he makes
Ooh, he makes a
smells
grunion roast?
delicious.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I like PB. But I really hope she doesn't lean on the escape pod's manual release by accident.
Is that easy to do?
It's an escape pod. If it's difficult to use, you're doing it wrong.
Well, fail.
I'll let you concentrate.
Actually.
You know.
So here's the thing. We get. I'm not sure if this actually starts locking us in a
Scans of the
relationship or not.
Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
I suppose it is a rather darkly beautiful phenomenon.
Darkly beautiful.
Darkly beautiful. I like that. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
Divine intelligence.
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
Oh god, debatable stuff. Well, here's the thing. The way they try to play this off is they don't play it off like, you know, Christianity or anything really. They play it off as basically there might be a god. We're not specify which god. But yeah, that. They're trying to be as neutral as possible while being also open to such. It's very weird. But it's like, oh god, what do we choose?
There's nothing about the universe that suggests a divine intelligence. And most of what we've seen in Helios is artificial, as you said yourself.
Yes, but we're creative beings. Whoever made the Remnant was too. Why should that be proof against a god? Wouldn't a true creator want to pass on the drive to invent?
Oh, so I like this.
I know I seem dismissive at first, but you have an interesting take on faith and science. I'd really like to pick your brain on that sometime. Maybe over drinks? The Nexus?
I'd like that. Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports. We'll talk later.
No, that's not the one I was looking for.
I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Wild Remnant parties? What else would you use it for?
Oh, Ryder, you're adorable.
I know.
I know. So here's the thing. I don't know if this locks me into a relationship or not, but yeah.
I'm
I
really
like
glad
this
you
one.
volunteered to join our
It's
crew, by the
stupidly
way.
awkward.
I am too. New galaxy and all. I'm honored to be here.
No, I mean, I think you're cute and I like seeing you up here.
Oh my goodness, Ryder!
Also, the accent. The accent is, I mean, it's not the only thing, but, okay, I should just go over there to the piloting thing.
Kill me now.
Thanks, Callow.
Ryder, thank you. And so you know, the feeling's mutual.
Yes.
That's awkward.
I mean, time to pathfind. Serious business. Saving everyone.
Yeah, I don't know who I'm going to choose. Suvi or Vetra, probably.
Anything I can help with?
Dialogue.
When did you start believing in a god?
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God.
But your work as a scientist.
Convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist, an inventor, not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good?
Okay. We might finally be able to go back to the Nexus. I know, right? Also, we're only 11% progressed in the Helios cluster. Makes it feel like it's bigger than it really is, doesn't it?
Familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all.
There's still that over there, which is gonna probably eventually consume everything in this area, but, you know, best ideas. Okay, look at all those quests. Well, main reason I'm coming back is supplies. Need supplies. Supplies. Also, the problem though is it's all open up, which means everything's a bit more complicated. Well, not all open up, but
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right,
Oh my
settle
God,
down.
okay,
Give him
thanks.
space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
nah, just
They've
do
got a
my job.
pathfinder again. This is what we do.
And you've done it splendidly.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder.
You
Impossible.
put a monkey on my
With
shoulder.
more military personnel out of stasis, those Ket won't get near your vault. Or our people.
August Bradley will oversee that. He's the new mayor.
Bradley. I know him. Seems like a good man.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
Yeah, I did the things.
It's such a mess. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
And then there's dialogue.
What are you doing?
Dialogue.
Damn, Ryder, you just missed a good show. One of the alarms malfunctioned, and we thought it was an attack. Didn't take long to figure it out, but in that time, they managed to scramble at least
Take a
half the
minor break
station's
before I
defenses.
patrol the Explorer.
That's quick. They've been running drills?
Something like that. My point is, they've got their act together, and that's a good thing.
We also have missions. And Vina. Hi, Vina.
How may I assist?
Nothing.
That's all.
It has.
This person just staring now. We also have the culture exchange to explore. There's a lot of stuff to explore. Yes. These things. But hi,
Hello
General
there.
Merchant.
Can I help you with that? Nice to see
yes,
you again.
You can help me. You can totally help me. You don't have a double mod slot this time? Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, so how much is my salvage? Not enough. Oh, but I could buy, you know. But I could buy as much stuff as I can, hopefully. Ooh, Power Force. I should put that on my things. Oh well. Single player is not terrible, but not really what I need. And final, buy the tech ones. And remember the decryption key. And all this titanium. See, look how much that would be. If I didn't keep that up, we'd already lost almost half our money just from the titanium. But here's the problem, though, is now we get into this stuff. It really gets complicated. Because there's stocks and long barrels, different types. And since I have the positive things instead of negative things. And the problem is I have to switch all the stuff on my weapon as is. Fun times. So like this. Receiver's fine, but this is technically better. Recon scope. Or scope. But it's better. So anyway, pistol heavy scope. Do I want the... Yeah, I might just keep long... a different one. That. Don't care about that. That, sure. Short barrel though, or long barrel? Actually the short barrel probably. Why not both? We have the money, after all. I don't really like the heavy scope, just remove its weight. But do I care? Exactly. Shotgun, calibrated receiver, heavy melee meh. Light melee meh. Long barrel, accuracy, or stability. Accuracy, stability. I don't really know on that. Spare clip. Quick receiver, headshot weak point bonus. Clip, quick receiver. Weight and stuff, ugh. Stability or rate of fire? Probably the stability, honestly. Oh, Nomad 1 model. Sure. Acadium. Whatever. But this right here, this is what I need in abundance. But yeah, see? If we didn't have that up there, we would have already almost spent up our resources just because of resources. Hell, I might spend all my resources because we're already using this much. Jeez. Silicone. Silicone's always useful. But yeah. I mean, that's, I don't understand that. It's like, there's my credits. There's the credits. I don't know why it doesn't update better.
Nice to see you again.
The problem, though, is... it's gonna take a while to get everything we need.
Hello.
Vehicle. Pads, colors. And colors. And then there's a supplemental life support mod. Upgrades the normal man's life support system to improve functionality in certain environments. So it's better. Also, emergency shield recharge. So I don't have to develop these things. I can just buy them. No items available.
So how things go?
Here. Arms merchant has those. I don't really care about them.
The materials you found were perfect. If you've got...
Hey.
About armor merchant. Nothing I really want either. Then there's that way over there and all of that. Ugh.
Hi, this is Jan Garcia, founder of the initiative.
What you do is you go back over here.
Watch your tone.
Nice bender and
Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
Solarian.
What do you want?
Sounds like you're having a rough day.
You saw that, huh? Oh, I'm sorry I snapped at you. The way Spender treats me? Everyone, I'm so angry. I don't understand how he's in any position of authority.
I haven't heard much good about that guy.
Whatever you've heard, it's not half as bad as the reality. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
Maybe there's something I can do.
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
And now we have to go towards Kesh. But anyway, so here's the thing. We go all the way back here. Could go to the thing, but now we go all the way back. Meow. Then you go talk to the general merchant. And guess what? The stuff's back. I know, right? Morganic coils. Ooh, whatever that is. I want it. And that. Oh god, look how much that takes out my stuff, though. Then there's AR barrels and all that other stuff to sort through. Oh god, short barrel. Do I have that? I don't even remember what I have. But, yes, 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 yes. So guess what I'm going to be doing until we run out of credits, which should be soon at this rate. Yeah, that's gonna drop it down to 60,000. What do you have? Anything new? Proof shield regeneration. Sure, why not? 2 and 7. Yay. And then we run all the way back. Do. Do a loop. And run all the way back.
I don't care what she says. We can't work these hours.
Good morning.
Hi,
And then we check again, and hey, double mod extension. Kinetic coil. And let's skip the titanium because it just takes a big chunk out of my resources. And everything's only 2, which is gonna be, you know, sorting between everything. Ugh. But yeah, I need more of that. I definitely need more of that. Like, I need more of that. No, I said all of that. Not sure about all that, but yeah. I know I need the magnesium. And catalyze whatever. But yeah, that should be good. I promise that's the majority of my money. And then we go back to you. What you got? More paint jobs. Sure. So 13,000. And then we do an overloop, everyone. But yeah. You go back up, you do a swoop, you go back. Thing is, I mostly just need the augments now. Double mod ones are useful, and kinetic coils. Oh god, we need some kinetic coils.
Hi.
You don't have what I need this time. I'll take that. That. But you don't really have what I need. And you want just those. A Remnant encryption key. Yeah, not really what I need. Oh well. So what do you have for materials this time? Cadmium, fluoride. Fluoride, eh? Don't know if I need that or not. So what have I been picking up on that planet anyway? Is it fluoride? It's something else. I'll take the magnesium just cause. And more valerium, definitely. Copper, maybe. And then we'll pour again. Yay. And I'm going to upgrade my funds again, AI. But anyway, I'll get back to dealing with the Nexus shortly. Need to go eat and stuff, so yeah. Okay, and we're back. So, been doing this for a bit. Problem though is they don't sell things like platinum, element 0, other stuff that I'm probably going to need.
Reality just isn't what I expected.
Which is unfortunate. That and they don't really
Can I help
sell any of the augments I really need. Like, I mean, they sell the double mod extension, which is pretty great. But they don't really sell like vintage heat sinks or any of those good things we need. But the vintage Probably add to the loot pool, which means it may or may not drop eventually. Which means it's probably never going to drop for us. Which is unfortunate. Because yeah, game design, you research one and then you can't get any others. But we almost have everything we need. Supposedly, I don't know. We have a lot of materials. The problem is we don't. I don't think we have the materials we need, and nor can we get them from the merchant, which is unfortunate. But yeah, just buying out all the stuff I can. Hoping we have the stuff I need. Yeah, but that's what, number 100 right now? Practically. And then we've already exhausted vehicle merchant. And then there's weapon and armor one, which is like, why would I do that when I can make my own? That would better. Lots better.
Fill out this request form. A violent illness related to
So I think I'll do this one more time and then after. Did you?
Hello there.
Merchant, double mods. You don't have more kinetic coils? I was hoping for more kinetic coils. Titanium I don't really need, I got enough. But where is it? You don't have what I need. Ugh. Of course you don't. Hoping for more nickel, but oh well, beryllium. And of course you don't have anything. Nope. Up, time to go talk to people.
So, okay. Once I hit the colony,
you don't
this
have
set
anything I want, right? Nah.
should be good for protection. If we get attacked by cats, now
I believe there are potential quests there like, yo, you.
Just when I've balanced the air mix, another Yahoo has to come wandering through.
Hi.
Aren't you the Pathfinder? Dr. Camden, head of hydroponic sciences. Mind the seedlings.
Are you always this rude to people walking in?
Only when a mistake could kill everyone on the Nexus.
What do you mean?
Hydroponics is our air, food, and water. A frail green line between us and oblivion. We almost lost it all during the mutiny. Now it's my responsibility.
If you welcomed people, you'd have more hands to keep everything running.
Quite astute. If you'll forgive me, perhaps I could begin with you. I need samples of Andromeda's plant life.
Well, I've tried.
Our own specimens should acclimatize to them. Bring me any plants you find. You'll have a bounty in return, and my thanks.
Not just, you know, scan them. Oh, well, that makes things more complicated, doesn't it? If there was all those trees I was trying to scan, and the game's like, nah, you can't scan a tree. That would be silly. By the way, welcome to the Vortex. Because, you know, we needed a club on the station. I can barely hear the music, of course, but oh well.
the human pathfinder has died.
That's your flag, everyone. That's Prodromos.
Congratulations for putting the flag on the bar. Most sensible place to put it.
Things are shaping up, Pathfinder. Resources flowing in, sleepers ready to head out. It's starting to feel like the initiative. Not quite up to the sales pitch, but getting there. Feels good, right?
I feel it, Liam. Finally getting our start.
There we go. Getting our shit together. Showing the new galaxy that we have it sorted.
Do we, though?
If I keep saying it, it's true, right?
Maybe. By the way, I like Dutch. Dutch is one of the best characters in the game.
Another one! Damn it! This is supposed to be the chemistry lab. My chemistry lab. You all keep crawling out of the woodwork like space cockroaches.
You say that, Dutch, but here you are, pouring people drinks.
Hi. I'm standing right here.
They're guinea pigs, damn it. Chemists should have guinea pigs.
He's a
Not have
chemist.
their labs taken over
He's
by
a bartender.
people giving them things and being nice.
Ooh, people being nice.
Bad people giving you free things and helping you set up. So inconsiderate.
I know, right?
Right? They keep bringing things. Tables and chairs and this bar and lights. Wait, you're making fun of me, aren't you?
Don't let Dutch put you off. He's a sweetie, really.
He's
I'm
a
not.
reluctant
And the
chemist
drinks are good.
bartender.
Damn right they
Just
are.
thought they were people.
I mean, yeah. I'm a dirty squirrel.
A dirty squirrel. By the way.
Hey, I was wondering if you could help me out. It's for the good of the bar.
Yeah, sure.
Lay it on me.
So, folks try and help and all, but we have a limited pool of ingredients. Keep an eye out for anything interesting we could use for new drinks, and we'll let you test them for free.
So,
sure.
Dutch gets ingredients and the guinea pig he wanted, huh?
Exactly. Win-win all around.
I mean, that's fair. What were you two doing? What? The animations are a bit wonky now. I know what one of the things is, and we'll be heading there eventually, but firstly...
These power outages make no sense.
Shapio?
What's the trouble?
I've got power shortages throughout the station. I can't for the life of me find the cause. Oh, whoa, you're the Pathfinder. Hey, sorry, please ignore me. You've got way more important things to do.
Ah, sure. True. Happy to help.
Power to the Nexus is pretty important. I'm happy to help.
That's great, because I'm at a loss. There are obvious short circuits cropping up all over the place. A Pathfinder's eye might reveal something.
There's a power short here. We could scan the area.
Boop. Charge is designed to cultivate plant life in the Nexus. Damage consists of physical attempt to gain entry. Two conditions affected agriculture has been compromised. Yeah, try and investigate places. Also, I tried to track that. These are the apartments. They are mostly quest related and thus all locked. So don't worry about them for the time being. Instead though, we need to go to the cultural exchange. Yay. Hi. Hi.
Pathfinder, I'm glad you could stop by. Pardon the dust
camera.
while we set everything up.
How did you get this job?
I was a sociologist in the Milky Way. While there were plenty of cultures to study, the books on them had all been written. There was nothing new I could add. So when I heard about the initiative, I signed up right away. The idea of meeting new people, seeing how they've evolved, adapted to life's challenges, I couldn't resist.
Yeah, except for then there's the cat.
Have you heard anything about the cat?
Unfortunately, yes. Now, that's a species we won't be inviting here anytime soon. I'd hoped our encounters would be peaceful, but I suppose that was too much to ask.
What goes on here?
The Cultural Center is a place where new races we've met can visit and exchange ideas. They can learn more about the Milky Way species, while we foster an air of cooperation and understanding.
So it's not
We're
really
just getting
that
everything
well
ready.
yet.
Hopefully it won't be long before we have our first visitors.
Thanks.
Of course, our hope is that you'll make friends in the cluster and send them our way. And when you have a second, check back with me on a favor I'd like to ask.
The Nexus is a place
What's this
of
about,
friendship
favor?
and cooperation. We're glad you could visit.
Pathfinder, do you have a moment? We, need to explain you.
Explain me?
Our new VI over there is meant to describe the role of our Pathfinders, but it just lost all its settings in a crash.
Super.
If you could fix them, that would really help us out. Just talk to the VI, and it'll do the rest.
Okay, sure,
Thanks.
why not?
Of course.
Speak to the Pathfinder.
Another power short.
Hello there,
I know
neighbor.
it's not
I'm
cheap.
Gian Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our plans.
Oh, sure, plans. Tell me more.
Okay.
Great. If you're seeing this, it means our Pathfinders have done their job and made new friends in the galaxy.
Sure we have.
Welcome to the Nexus. But I want to put your mind at ease. Seeing our arcs arrive in your neighborhood probably raised some concerns. I'm happy to address them.
Yeah. Why come
Why did you leave the Milky Way?
I get that question a lot. Many of us have a deep curiosity that needs to know what else is out there. Our own Milky Way is just one tiny speck in a universe full of mysteries. And speaking for myself, the thought of exploring those mysteries in Andromeda was a call to adventure I could not resist.
What are you planning to do in this galaxy?
Great question. I'd be worried about that too. I can assure you, we have no hostile intentions whatsoever. We're pilgrims who simply want to live in peace.
And
we're eager to learn about new cultures, new ideas, and share our own with you. But we understand trust needs to be earned, no matter what galaxy you're in.
So we're gonna be
And the initiative looks forward to doing just that. Thank you for taking the time to listen. On behalf of my fellow Milky Way travelers, we couldn't be more excited about what the future holds for all of us.
This is more relevant later on because it's like there's
Welcome to the cultural exchange. On behalf of the Nexus,
there's
please
no one
have a
else.
look around the cultural center.
Besides
We're just getting things up and running.
our races. Like, oh, you could examine all these things, but yeah. Now there's a Pathfinder one down here. Hi, Pathfinder.
Welcome to the setup for your Pathfinder Informational VI. I am programmed with all relevant data. However, you must identify which information I should prioritize. First, select your preferred voice and appearance, male or female.
Oh, well, fine. Well, let's go based on what we are.
Female, please.
Variable set. Which aspect of the Pathfinder's role should be highlighted? Exploration and discovery or first contact with new species?
Well, obviously it's exploration.
Let's go with exploration and discovery.
Variable set. Next, should I emphasize the role of the Pathfinder team or their partner AI?
Go with the Pathfinder's team.
Variable set. Finally, should I provide career advice for future Pathfinders or an honor of former Pathfinders?
I want you to give career advice.
Setup complete. Would you like to keep these settings?
Yeah, sure, why not?
It all sounds good to me.
Thank you for choosing this Pathfinder Information VI. Implementing changes.
Hello. This display describes our Pathfinders. The Initiative's elite explorers.
Tell me
me
about
more.
Pathfinders.
Pathfinders survey distant worlds and discover promising new outpost sites for the Initiative.
Yes.
Our colonization efforts wouldn't be possible
Oh, so
without them.
true.
How does someone usually become a Pathfinder?
The minimum requirements are survival training, AI compatibility testing, and military or scientific experience. If you're interested, submit your candidacy to the Pathfinder headquarters.
Tough job. Do Pathfinders have help?
Each Pathfinder has a team of talented specialists, drawn from multiple backgrounds and species.
Oh, there you go. I like it.
See a Pathfinder on your
Never give over secrets, but yeah.
The Nexus is a place of friendship and cooperation.
Now, are you happy I did the thing? I did the thing.
Hello again.
Apparently she doesn't
Thanks.
give a damn. Oh well.
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors.
So in here, there's the tech lab. High-tech lab.
Wouldn't it be more practical to build these vaults on the surface?
Nah, Rachni engineers mastered underground construction a millennium ago. These Remnant fellows probably had the same idea. Wouldn't mind a seismometer reading, though. Sam, any chance?
Oop. Moving people around. Auto Research Center. High Research Center. So here's the thing. I need some super great weapons, but you can't get me those super great weapons. Which makes me sad. You also can't give me the augmentations again that I need. Which makes me sad. What we have for armor? Meh. Meh. Need more beam emitters and other stuff. So what can we make? Now that we has all the resources, we can make our fucking shotgun. Look at that damage. Go to make the Black Widow sniper rifle, which isn't bad. It's not exactly what I want. Make a Falcon assault rifle too, which is tempting. And the pod assault rifle, Remnant heritage things. Oh, wait, the chest piece. Ooh, jeez, look how much of that it uses. What about everything else? What about the other stuff? What about the other parts of the armor? Like, okay, I mean that requires things I can't get yet. That requires platinum. We can't get platinum. That requires platinum. We can't get platinum. Okay, we could make the chest, because it doesn't require platinum, but this requires that. Requires platinum. Arms, they require platinum. It's a platinum. But anyway, use element. Make our sword. But shotgun. What can I do with shotgun? Well, let's see. Don't really want beam emitter or that on my, on my shotgun. We can make an automatic, change the weapon fire to automatic for that. That would, so reduce my fire rate, my weapon damage and accuracy. Oh, well, there are a few things I need. Where is it? No, seriously, where is it? You need double mod extension, yes. Make it the damage. Fuck's sakes.